What's really happening in Israel? Prophetic insights. The world watches Israel again. Tensions rise, missiles fall, alliances shift. But behind the headlines is something far deeper. Ancient prophecies unfolding in real time. The question is, are we watching the countdown to the final hour? This is your manna of the day, and today we dive into the prophetic lens of the Middle East crisis. Israel isn't just another nation in the news. It's the prophetic timepiece of Scripture, the epicenter of spiritual warfare, global politics, and divine destiny. From the book of Daniel to the Revelation of John, the Bible speaks clearly. The future of the world is tied to what happens in and around Jerusalem. So, what's really happening in Israel right now? And what does it mean for you? The conflict in the Middle East is often explained politically: land disputes, religious differences, oil, and power. But from a biblical standpoint, this is a spiritual war wrapped in human history. In Genesis 12, God promises Abraham that his descendants, through Isaac, would inherit the land of Canaan. But this promise sparked generational tensions that continue to this day. Zechariah 12 verse 3 says, "It shall happen in that day that I will make Jerusalem a very heavy stone for all peoples." And today, whether it's Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, or global superpowers, all eyes are on Jerusalem. That's not coincidence, that's prophecy. The book of Daniel lays out a timeline of kingdoms, starting with Babylon and ending with a final global empire. In Daniel 2 and 7, we see symbols of beasts and statues representing powerful world governments. Each empire would rise and fall, until a final kingdom appears, often interpreted as a revived Roman Empire, possibly forming through European or Middle Eastern coalitions. Daniel 9:26-27 speaks of a coming prince who is to come, one who will make a 7-year covenant with many, including Israel. This covenant starts what we know as the tribulation, a time of false peace followed by global chaos. The recent talks of peace deals in the Middle East, normalization agreements, and shifting alliances could all be laying the groundwork for this prophetic treaty. The role of Iran, Russia, and the Gog-Magog war. In Ezekiel 38-39, we read about a mysterious war known as the Gog and Magog invasion. This prophecy speaks of a coalition from the north, led by Gog of the land of Magog, who will attack Israel in the latter days. Many scholars associate Magog with modern-day Russia, and Persia with Iran. Iran's hostility toward Israel and growing ties with Russia are not just geopolitical shifts, they're prophetic alignments. While this war hasn't happened yet, we are watching pieces move into place. Ezekiel 38:16 says, "You will come up against my people Israel like a cloud to cover the land. It will be in the latter days." It's not a matter of if, but when. Israel in the final hour. The book of Revelation reveals intense scenes involving Israel. Revelation chapter 11. 2 witnesses prophesy in Jerusalem for 1,260 days. Revelation chapter 12. A symbolic woman, representing Israel, is attacked by the dragon, Satan. Revelation chapter 13. The beast, Antichrist, rises, demanding global worship and targeting believers. During this time, Israel becomes the center of attention, politically, spiritually, and supernaturally. This is not far-fetched fiction. The same Israel that was reborn as a nation in 1948, fulfilling Isaiah 66, verse 8, is the same Israel that will stand at the heart of the final showdown. Signs of the times, why it matters today. So what does this mean for us? Matthew chapter 24, verses 6-8. "And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. All these are the beginning of sorrows." What we're seeing in Israel, the wars, unrest, and global shaking, are not isolated incidents. They are birth pangs, pointing to the return of Jesus. This is not a time for fear, but for faith. It's a wake-up call to return to the Word, walk in righteousness, share the gospel, and prepare for Christ's return. Look up, redemption draws near. Luke chapter 21, verse 28 says, "Now when these things begin to happen, look up and lift up your heads, because your redemption draws near." Israel's shaking is the world's warning, and prophecy isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to prepare you. Jesus is coming soon, and everything happening in the Middle East is not the end, but the beginning of the fulfillment of His word. So stay awake, stay in prayer, and stay ready. This has been your Manna of the Day. If this message opened your eyes, like, share, and subscribe for more prophetic insights. The King is coming. Are you ready?